Bafanada.
Welcome. Welcome, friends. Welcome, team. How is everybody? Rooney, congratulations on getting first. Welcome, Bappa. And hello, Degroff. How is everybody? So today should be the lovely conclusion of Lil Guardsman. Can you decide whether or not you want it to drive your car? Like, does it have to drive you to work? Or can you drive yourself to work? I do not trust it. Merlin is gonna be all over me because he's been all over me all day, so he's probably gonna be a huge part of the stream. He will not stop. You can decide. Oh, they gave you a free trial? You have to pay extra for that? Tell me it's not a subscription, bro. 'Cause fuck that. Is it a one-time purchase and you always have it? I'm doing alright, Papa. I'm a little sleepy. I'm excited to finish Lil Guardsman because I have an exciting... What do I want to say here? I know that what I'm about to say is going to make Papa Nada very happy. But I don't know if I want to say just yet. Marilyn, if you're gonna be up here, at least be wearing your clothes. You're naked. Where's your collar? Why is Lil Guardsman not loading? No, Papa, not that one. Maybe. Maybe the second thing you said. So, yes, it is my intention to continue Hollow Knight on stream. I'd like to start that this week or next week. So, yes. I don't want to commit to saying that I will do it this week because my dad is visiting again this weekend, so I'm not sure what my schedule is going to look like. But we're finishing this game, and I still have... Let me see. I still have... I still have 2 other games that I do need to play that I got gifted for free, but I kind of want to play Hollow Knight first. Let me just make sure I have enough time. Complete by... Yeah, I have enough time to do Hollow Knight first. Let me see. Goodness gracious. Hello, sir. Okay. Alright, so it says we're 75% of the way there. I think we have 3 days left, so we'll finish up this today. Don't forget, we are still going to be going back to Minecraft as well. It's just really hard to schedule with everybody to get everyone in for that. One other announcement that I would like to make before we get started. Goodness, my allergies are kind of killing me. Ew. I just got a message from someone I haven't talked to since college. It's not someone I want to talk to. Well, gonna deal with that later. So, as I was saying, one other announcement. I'm gonna make a formal announcement in the Discord about it. But get really excited for this. I landed yesterday. I landed my first ever paid sponsorship for stream. And we're gonna play the thing that they want me to play at the end of the month. And I'm very excited, and it's gonna be like a whole thing. And I'm gonna remind you guys about it a million times. And even if you don't want to participate, because it is a group, like, viewers, it's a game where you guys can play with me, and it is free. Even if you don't want to participate in that way, even like just hanging out in chat or a lurk would mean a lot to me. Because I really want to, thank you so much, Papa, because I really want to, support the creator for supporting me, if that makes sense. The Great Zote said someday. Ha ha ha, that. I agree. He definitely said that. But yeah, I'll make a formal announcement in the Discord about it with the dates. It's like May 30th and 31st. It's like the end of the month.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto.
Right, yeah, we listened to that bit already. Okay. So... there's a note.
A letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing back. Your letter really made my day. Hearing you and everyone back home are doing so well made me sleep easy. So easy, in fact, that I missed the morning bugle and was late for roll call.
Come on, Dad.
Boy, was I in trouble. And because I wasn't there, I got stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But your grandfather on your mother's side was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me on my wedding day. If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix, and then help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Draw me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such good news. If I get in trouble one more time, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely...
Good lord.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
I'm glad he's not on the battlefield, because I don't want him to die. But if he's in charge of fixing the planes, I'm a little worried about that. Alright, my spies have informed me that there is an increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corps every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Okay. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food storage. Welcome back, Randy. Great! I'm glad Randy's back. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off of an old wandering nomad-type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm battling 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Okay. Come on, Marilyn. You've missed the game. Is there a short summary for what we're doing? Have you ever heard of Papers, Please? So basically, the basis of this game is that we are 12 and we have a time machine and we need to decide who to let in and who not to let in to our kingdom, and our choices resulted in war so far. So right now there's a war going on between us and a neighboring kingdom. And now we're deciding who to and to not draft into the war. Like who to send to the front lines and stuff like that. It's all a lot. It's a lot. We also helped the princess decide whether or not who she wanted to marry, and it didn't end up mattering because she decided to marry her goblin lover, which there's a lot of goblin racism and speciesism going on. There's a lot of horrible stuff. Yeah, it's kind of deep for a silly little game.
End me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately.
Oh, not this guy.
Hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
Not this shit again.
Who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Emilia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fedabel.
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Yup. Okay, so what exactly can I...
Remind me what you're delivering again?
The terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by...
Got it, thank you. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look, thank you. Is that Santa's list? The terms of surrender describe every citizen of the sprawl bending over and blank their blank, but that's been crossed out and replaced with blanking all of their blank and their blank.
Yikes.
No thanks.
Yes, the document is decidedly thorough and frightfully specific.
Yeah, bro, you're not getting in. Hate to tell you. I'll call Ash about it.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Alright, well, we're gonna try and truth spray him and see. Perfect! Out of the way, Marilyn, come on.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Okay, well, in that case, welcome to the sprawl.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Okay. Alright. Next.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Hi.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Yep, that's right. An adult in a basket.
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Hi, Koala. Alright, what do you have here?
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
I think
When
it's a hot air
inflated to
balloon,
almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
Yeah. What did they say about... Well, what if I call Malcolm to see what the future holds if I let this guy through? That sounds great. Let's do that.
Ah, let me consult the tarot deck for you. I've pulled the Sun card. Just like the tail of Icarus, this clown may fly too close to it and burn up. But don't forget the lesser-known tale of Icarus's brother Freddy, who flew an appropriate distance from the sun using a basket, a sheet, and a blowtorch. Now this guy's dinky lighter won't do the trick, so if you have a blowtorch handy, give it to him and draft him.
Well, luckily,
This is my
I
heat source.
have one of those.
Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
Indeed I do.
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
We did indeed swipe it from her.
Huzzah! Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
Wow. I would like to draft him. I don't think I need any more information. Let's just draft him.
Tally-ho! Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
Okay.
With this powerful new heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Enjoy the battle.
Okay. Oh, this guy.
Hey, I remember you.
Yeah.
Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
ROI?
Less heroic.
I'm gonna call Malcolm again, see what he has to say about this guy. I feel like letting him in's a bad call, but...
Let's consult the old tarot cards. Looks like
And
we
yeah,
pulled
her
the
hair
guy
is
being
very
hung
big.
upside down from a tree card. But he's covered in barbecue sauce, and there are a bunch of penguins around him.
That's not helpful.
Sounds like your guy and his group of flightless aquatic birds are hiding something pretty twisted. Something tells me don't let him in.
Okay, great. Great. Let's do truth spray. See if we can get that working. Perfect! It worked! Yay! Where's my... Come on, Maylin. Yay!
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan.
Okay.
Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms.
71.6 kilograms to pounds. Oh, okay. That's like 160 pounds.
So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
So I think that's specifically to kill off goblins. Although there's a lot of people who are under 160 pounds, like children.
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the catering corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Hey, Sid.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah. Denied. Denied. You're not. We're not cannibals. Fuck off. No, I haven't seen Doctor Who in
turn our
years.
people into food?
Straight to jail. But I'm worried that if he's sent to jail, that Ash will pull him out of jail and use him anyway.
But what about,
No!
again, not exclusively people? We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
Oh, goodness, Marilyn. Okay. Marilyn's a good boy, right, Marilyn? But yeah, I haven't seen Doctor Who in years, so no. I haven't seen anything with, the female doctor, so that's how backed up I am.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Okay.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
Okay, what's the plan? Let me see, does this say anything about this? Okay. What's the plan?
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
Okay, so steroids?
Why stop there? Why not just pull everyone from defending our home to go to the game? Lots of laughs, cheering, merriment. Oh wait, then we all die.
Yeah, I miss Goblin Ball too.
You are so missing the point here.
Alright, what do you have on you, sir? What's that?
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade.
That's steroids.
So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
I'm confiscating that.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bums now.
I kinda wanna deny him. Same, Koala, same. You know what, Koala? You choose. Should I admit him or deny him? Or jail him? Knew it. I knew that was what
What? You can't arrest me. I'm a Goblin Ball legend. Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Do we accept the bribe? Or do we jail him? Accept or jail? Koala says for your money, but does that mean that, Hello again, Merlin. That was only 30 gold.
That's what I'm talking about. See you at the match, kid.
I think that was a terrible idea. This morally bankrupt NPC brought you down to his level, but most people need a morale boost, and you've got an inside tip. Location unlocked. Okay. Oh, this guy again.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself.
So what's your business?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
Interesting.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I trust this guy. I want to let him in. The mages are up to no good, but this guy's okay. So I feel like...
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
You founded the Mages Guild? Whoa, how old are you?
1685, they say we carry the 7.
You know what? Never mind.
Alright, he definitely gets in.
These power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
I think letting him in will be a positive effect.
What else do you know about power crystals?
I've got one right here in my robe. This here's my old power crystal. I don't usually carry it around, but with this gathering of the mages, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, it might not. Haven't used it in an awful long time.
Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah, this looks trash.
Yeah, there's around a 67% chance it is.
Hi, Marilyn. Alright, this guy gets admitted because I think that he's gonna put the Mages Guild in the right direction, especially if he's the one who founded the Mages Guild. Come on, Marilyn. Come on, bro.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop
Don't
by the
show your
Twisted
butt.
Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
He's good. He's a good person. Even though he's a stoner.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Why? I'm gonna call Malcolm.
Looks like the kid who calls me occasionally for advice needs some more advice. Tarot cards, don't fail me now. Wait, what's happening? I don't feel right. Everything's shaking. Oh no, is this the curse that old nomad woman warned me about?
Fuck.
She said that if I use the cards too much, I turn into a... Oh God, Lil, the next time you see me, whatever you do, don't feed me small torn pieces of bread. I can't digest them and they'll bloat me, Lil. Oh, mama!
Okay, he turned into a duck. Okay. No help from Malcolm.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Your dragon's name is Peaches?
I didn't name her. She chose it.
She chose Peaches?
Yep. We tried Ragnar for a while. But she really prefers Peaches.
I'm kind of, this is a toss-up for me.
Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with. Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
Haha, scales, yeah. Well, our dad's not in the battle. So, fuck it. Okay, yes, he's good. Okay. The baby.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawls forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character. Your moxie, your...
Dragon?
Giant intimidating dragon.
That I control with my little tin whistle.
Have fun in the war.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Oh.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Okay. Oh, Merlin's such a good boy. Oh, very good. Oh my goodness. Oh. Alright.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sure.
What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh.
She's red, though.
More like the green bucket of bolts.
That wasn't a very good rejoinder.
Come on, Lil, do better.
I want to deny him. Let's ask Stryker.
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Oh, goodness. Alright, to make sure this isn't a threat to national security. Thank you, Bappa. Oh, no. No. Absolutely not.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
I will be confiscating that, thank you.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this Inside the Park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
Alright, he's allowed to come in without that.
All right, Second Lieutenant, head in and report for duty.
Alright.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Oh no.
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy. Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I bet it's Ash.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
I think it's Ash.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Alright, what do we get? Pretty good. 20? Fuck off. Oh, well, the sniffle, I'm really struggling with my allergies today. I spent quite a bit of time with the animals. And I am allergic, you know. And also the pollen and everything. I've really been struggling with my allergies today. I promise I'm not getting sick. It's okay, Koala.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA.
Oh, not Ash.
But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Yeah, let's put this on the 12-year-old
I
girl.
have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
Okay.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Just played Arena Gragas and got the augment where my abilities apply on hit, so when I aid someone, it applied Lich Bane Masher's MIW? I don't know what Gragas' abilities do. Do you want to play some more Arena later, Chris? I'd be down to play some more, now that I've had time to cool off from yesterday. It's this guy, 100%. I already know.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps? They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
So, Lil, who is it?
I'm not sure.
Okay. If he was here with Chuck,
Chuck
why-
will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person.
It's
You're
gotta be
looking
this
for
guy,
a
right?
mole.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
Oh, yikes, that's gross. That's gross,
I
Tigra.
never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Gross, Gisp. Wait, what did he say?
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper. Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar. I never miss a game.
So then
Last night, I was here with Chuck. Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Okay.
As to who the traitor is...
Alright, so their stories match each other.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth. It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Downtown?
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
Okay, so he's the
I'd
problem.
ask that elf. Hard to trust those up.
Okay. What?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl Arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it. Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Okay. Yes.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was... the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Okay.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you.
Sure you
We'll
could.
make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
You right. It's not like it was super easy or anything. Alright, what's going on at the Goblin Ball Stadium? Oh, great, he's hiding. I will make a bet on the game.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have time to answer a few questions today?
I definitely do.
Sure, why not?
Well, that's just great. Brace yourself for some pole zazz. That's a pole, but with pizzazz, in case you forgot.
Malin's here. Pulls as me.
As you can see, the Sprawl Brawlers mascot is an anthropomorphized version of the Great Sprawl Tree, raising an angry fist at its opponents. When you think of an ideal Goblin Ball mascot, it should be...
What does putrid mean? That means, like, gross, right? Yes. Yes. We lose every game, so we're gonna be, cuddly.
Okay, great! And when you picture an animal that embodies the spirit of the Brawlers, you picture a...
Squirrel. A rat on fire! A blobfish? Blobfish. I'm thinking blobfish.
That's great! Thank you for your time. Please accept this decorative crystal as a token of our thanks.
Thank you.
Buns, 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 buns.
Oh god, not again.
Ew.
Oh boy. Well, I got a team together somehow. I didn't get to give him any of the secret sauce, so I've just got to cross my fingers here.
Alright, so we're gonna bet.
Is there someone hiding behind that tree?
Shapeshifter?
It's me, Fredo. Here to facilitate all of your illegal gambling needs.
I thought you were banned.
I was, but I figure I can run faster than that ogre they've got running security. So it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Speaking of gambling... Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
The Barracudas.
This team is made up of extremely elderly former Goblin Ball superstars. Their fundamentals are unmatched, but most of them are quite hard of hearing, can't hear their captain call plays, and it gets a little, shall we say, chaotic out there. Their star front man on the tube slide is one to watch, because he tends to wander off and we don't want him to get lost. How much are you looking to gamble?
All of it. Yep.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Yeah, we didn't give them the secret sauce, so I think,
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
so I can gamble.
I don't know if I can really call what we've seen today Goblin Ball. Whoever rustled this motley crew of sprawl men, women, and creatures should be slapped in the mouth. Not to mention the Barranquilla Barracudas. Their star frontsman on the tube slide is playing like he had a stroke. What? What's that? I've just been alerted that the Barracuda's star frontsman on the tube slide has suffered a massive stroke. I feel terrible. Now, back to our live coverage.
I am gonna believe in the olds because he didn't give steroids to the young.
Struggled valiantly, the Barracudas have a slight lead. Their only chance is the final triple hopscotch. Number 12 heads into the straightaway, hops, and oh, that's too bad. They only manage the double hopscotch, and the Sprawl Brawlers lose to the Barranquilla Barracudas. Well, isn't that just a kick in the teeth?
The olds. The olds.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
It wasn't lucky. I knew. It's because they didn't have the steroids. Alright, now we can go to Garby's shop and get some stuff.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Alright. I can buy that for basically free. Okay, they work 35% of the time. Okay. Can I help you, Marilyn? Alright, that's good enough for me.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You betcha.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad a...
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Good joke. How will my choice have an effect on the sprawl?
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Good night, Papa. Thank you for being here. Oh, who's that?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts.
Yeah. When
was that?
The last time was the only time. It was the founding of the Mages Guild itself. Before that, we were divided into factions, gathering with other mages who shared our sense and sensibilities.
Jane Goblin Austin. Yeah, I'm a reader.
I'm good. I don't
Thanks
need to
for
hear
the
it.
chat.
I don't need to hear any
Anytime,
more
little buddy.
lore from this guy. He really does talk a lot.
We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Okay.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the hay. Day 1 complete. 2 more days to go. The Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the sprawl to live out his days, manning a shop that required bugles and any other brass instruments that require a first embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. Queen was able to use the top secret battle plans to shore up the sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having been denied entry to the sprawl, the Catering Corp rep went back to his corporate headquarters with a surplus of food supplement bar known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of the contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavor and coloring? The MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. When word reached Lieutenant Stryker that her recruits were being drafted into the Sprawl Brawlers for an illegal game, she hit the roof. When our guardsmen turned ball players were questioned, they all named Albert St. Lush as the ringleader. After a record-breaking brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defenses with an illegal gobble-ball match. Perfect! He went to jail anyway. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of the other prisoners. Oh, damn. So he ended up in jail anyway, which is great. So we just got free 80 free gold. Nice. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased power for the mages from the queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. Perfect. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen and that Tyronius vowed to use his power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premium bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. Holy shit. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Okay, we got it. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. Using the blowtorch you gave him, Professor Fogg inflated the contraption and rose very high into the sky. From his basket, he wrought havoc upon the enemy, even flinging his poops at enemy vessels from above. The aging academic patted himself on the back for a job well done. Okay. Little Primaris Dragonrider, trying to command her dragon Peaches with just her tin whistle, had a rough go of things. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle, became disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Her father was mortified when he realized he had failed to equip them with his trusty bullwhip. I should have given her a bullwhip. Oh my god. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again, and he swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Cool.
Had to have been one of the more exciting games of Goblin Ball I've ever seen.
Who'd have thought that the Brawlers and the Barranquilla Barracudas could have come together so last minute and put on a game like that? Rhonda, did you see the Brawlers' new mascot? You mean that cuddly blobfish looking thing? Yes, that's the one. I like it. I hate it. Well, there we are, split again. And on our most sacred national holiday, St. Swithin's Day. Perfect segue, Rhonda. Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. Just a reminder, many stores and services will be closed today. We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
I wonder what happens if I sit here for 267 minutes. 267 minutes. 2 hours. That's almost 5 hours. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
Me too, kid. Me too. More rats. Yeah, it's probably a hidden achievement. Well, maybe.
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
Hi.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found. No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Listen, my friend here is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
We're not in a shed.
Point proven. Can you, being the more intelligent creature, just give in and let him have his crystal?
The rat looks up to you as if it has completely understood every word. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back! Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo! Get out of here!
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Thanks, kid.
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Asher's office. I was supposed to meet him down by the docks. I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Okay. There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swithin's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ah ha 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 ha. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track them down. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go dig site, Ash's office, dungeon, docks, and then to my shift. That's what I'm gonna do. Anything good going on here?
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me. Are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
We are not stuck in a time loop. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever. Using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift again tonight, correct?
I suppose I am.
I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
X-ray?
It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
What?
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
I want some
That's
ice
still
cream.
pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Come on, Marilyn. You really... Really, bro. Come on, man. I can't see when you do that. I can't see.
Lil? How unexpected.
Where's Travis?
Does Ash's assistant Travis know you're in here?
Oh, he knows. And he's not happy about it. Councilwoman Ash took me on as her new unpaid intern. My mom said this will fast track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPTFCL. She says it'll help build character.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, crap.
The YPTPTFCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go. What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
Wasn't it?
Okay, question 2.
I have no idea.
What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
I know. Oh my gosh. This is what, this is kind of what Zolden wanted it to be, but it's, the boring ditch with chairs for sports.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk. Yeah.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
It's like a guitar. What'd I click?
Okay, that's all the questions.
Oh, shit.
Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
The game's crashing. No! The game's crashing. Okay, well, while the game crashes, I'm gonna go grab some Pringles. I'll be right back. Alright. Have Pringles. Is it still crashing? Yeah. Can I wait for the program to respond? Alright. Is what it is. Let's hope it didn't send us too far back. Is it not even gonna load? Oh, here we go. Let's see where it sticks us. Okay. I'm glad it's saved.
Lil? Does Ash's assistant try?
Oh, he knows. My mom.
Yikes.
Okay. Now that.
Oh.
The wipe.
Okay. What do I have to?
There are a couple. What was?
I don't know if his name's actually
Okay.
Maverick, but I know the rest.
Great. And last one.
But I do want to look up what is a bazooki. Oh, that's probably what he has, no?
Okay, that's all the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Thanks, Lil. If you see that hunk of a lug, Lamont.
All right there.
Okay. This is the first time we've actually been able to explore her office. That's not a good look to have.
What a fancy collection of bottles.
All right. Let's see if Malcolm is a duck. Okay. Oh, these guys. Hello.
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, Mum, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
Okay.
Hello there, Lil.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
Well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, Teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him. He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Yeah, no problem.
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
I wasn't gonna ask him to bribe me because he has no money. So...
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Oh.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
Oh.
A letter from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore.
Oh.
I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookies some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me.
Already did,
His name
thanks,
is
Dad.
Fredo. This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please
Aw.
write back soon. Love, Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
I'll write a mushy letter back.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Stop showing people your butt.
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
There's a random ass bomb there.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner? My mom got drafted to the front lines. Until she gets back, I've been staying with my Uncle Fredo.
Okay.
We kind of move all over, running different con games.
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
All right.
All right, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen. She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Where's the queen?
I got it!
Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
I got 2.
You're making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Yeah, I already told him. No problem. Alright. I think we're good, and we can go start our shift. Alright, let's go. Right. Oh, ghosts? Being make-believe? No such thing. Okay. Oh wow, I got so many. I'm doing really good on resources. Hello.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
No. You're a witch, aren't you? Weaknesses, water and fire. If you suspect a witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood and therefore a witch. Witches are not so different. Alright, I'm gonna hit her with some truth spray, see what she has to say about that. Nope. Okay. Sad. Okay.
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Thought it would be something like that. Yeah, I don't know, lady. Can I make phone calls at this hour?
She may well seem harmless enough, but I would encourage you to make sure you know this person's true intentions before you admit her. Do your due diligence, Guardsman.
Yeah, I'm gonna jail you for that.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee! Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the sprawl.
Okay, well, get jailed.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What? I don't have a dog.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
Ah. Okay. Well. Let's try that again, I guess.
Why, hello, my dear. It's all...
Alright, let's get that book.
I've got the...
Let's read the book. It's,
I don't... No.
Let's, decode that shit. I don't understand. What did that even
I
tell
don't
me?
mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it? Most people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
No way. You don't look like a witch.
What does a witch look like then?
I don't know. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
Maybe Mrs. Abernathy? That'd be crazy. Can I deny you, please?
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
I will confiscate it.
Give me the apple.
All right, dear, but don't eat it until you...
Oh, no, no, why?
Oh,
Why did
dear.
you...
Night-night, my darling.
Oh, come on, Lil. I wanted to confiscate it, not eat it. Oh, fine, fine, fine.
Why, hello, my dear. It's almost... I've got the first... I'm using...
This book is falling apart. It's like 1,000 years old.
Older than that. And I should know. I wrote it myself.
Okay. Gonna hit her with the true spray. Hey, it worked out. And then she's gonna tell me about all of her plans.
With all of this...
And I'll hit her with the coder ring. Why can't I decode the book? I want to decode the book.
But my plan!
You'll just have to...
All right.
Wishing apple?
Yeah.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Okay, how did we do? Okay. God, the dog barking in the background is driving me fucking nuts. Oh, hey, tree guy!
It is the same little guardsman who admitted scary tree monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall. I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. You are now looking at me, scary tree monster.
Yay!
I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
Not sure I like the idea of threatening any who oppose you with violence. I may be a kid, but I don't think that's how democracy is supposed to work.
I agree.
Oh, sure. Nobody likes stomping and thwomping, but without it, how would anything get done?
Open and honest communication built on trust and mutual respect?
Okay.
The words of Mark Goblin Twain are etched into my bark and continue to serve me well. Better even, I think, than the dolphin or butterfly tattoos that adorn so many elven teenage ankles.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government
I think
and
we already
the
had
sure...
this, but let me just like see if he's got anything on him. Oh, I assume that thing?
This is my chain of office as mayor of Darkwood Forest. Covered in fancy jewelry is not how I ever pictured myself, but it helps me get in character as mayor.
Certainly is very, very fancy. Then I think it suits you.
You really think so?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah, you can come in.
Mayor Scary Tree Monster humbly accepts entry into the sprawl.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and thwomp any who oppose his demands.
Okay. Okay. Oh, zombies. Okay, well, the thing it said on zombies is that they're like to be herded like sheep. So, let's just hit it with a bullwhip. Tell them to go home. Nice.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
Yay! Oh, mole person.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Alright, let's read up on mole people. Hi, Marilyn. Well, what do you...
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Name and species?
Always the same. Poxitani Polly, mole person.
Let me just turn to mole person in the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster. I am a person. A mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily. Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for another impassioned speech. I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
Sorry. My bad. Yikes. Let's try that again.
Oh, hi.
So we can talk to him again, but let's trust
Top secret. Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the GLA? The whole traitor in our midst thing?
Yep,
that was me. I always seem to get pulled into those lineups. One of the downsides of being a mole person.
Yeah, I never really understood the whole mole being a spy thing either.
Nobody knows, and it really hurts my feelings.
That's terrible. From now on, I'll make it my mission to use mole only to refer to mole people, or actual moles, not traitors or spies.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit him with some truth spray. God, I'm high rolling today.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside. I'm here to get the project started.
Okay. Admit.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Okay. The first one we told you about in level 8? Go you, yeah. Alright. How many people we got left here, too?
Hello. Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
Okay, who could she possibly be? Give me some details.
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabatha.
Stabatha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
Can I hit you with some truth spray? Can I get through the mask?
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life.
Oh.
Now I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
Okay, so ghosts. You can't jail a ghost. What if I just hit her with a bullet? What's gonna happen then?
Whoa, what the heck was that?
What was what?
That flash in your chest with all the weird writing.
Oh, that old thing? That's a demonic hex that appeared over my heart the night that I died. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
Looks good on you.
Okay. Jail, please. Is she gonna kill me?
Tabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Save it for the courts. So long, Tabitha.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Tabitha. How did you escape the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh God, what have I done?
Yikes. Is there a way to stop her once and for all? Yeah, I'd like to take a look at those hexes. On,
Hello.
Holy...
Is it...
What?
Is it the...
And then... It's not...
Okay, so we're gonna hit her with the bullet. And then,
Whoa, what?
do we even have a decoder ring left?
Oh, that...
Looks good on...
We don't! Shit! Shit, fuck balls. Balls. Let's go back to here. Yep. Okay. I need a decoder ring so that she doesn't fucking kill a bunch of people. Yes, yes, yes. You are the mayor now. I'm very glad. Glad to see you, bro. All right, we're just gonna talk to you. Very good, very good, very good.
Not sure... Open...
What do we have? Anything we have? Anything on X-ray for him? Just that? Okay.
This is...
Yeah.
Certainly.
And then, we say yeah. Then I'm just gonna go ahead Actually, let's hear what he has to say one more
In
time.
my new capacity as an elected official, I have been in communication with Councilwoman Ash and Lieutenant Stryker. They each have plans to use my newfound political capital to achieve their goals. So many options for Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Wow, you've been busy. Making connections and getting to know all the people? Sounds exciting.
Yes. It has been quite an adjustment for Scary Tree Monster, but I am doing my best. It is quite stressful, though.
Alright.
Mayor Scary Tree Monster
Oh, well.
to stop.
Okay. Alright, and then... If we don't roll well... If we don't roll well with the bullwhip, we're gonna be in trouble. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That works.
They're wondering.
Okay. Right, and the mole guy. Let's just hit him with the truth spray right away and then let him in. Damn, we're really high rollers today. I think we've hit like every single one of these.
The GLA. I'm here.
I don't know if I actually have to talk to him.
I'll be off to take care of this. Thanks, kid.
Okay, perfect. Alright.
Hello.
Hold.
Is it?
What?
Is it the night?
And then. Are you It's not.
Okay. Bullwhip.
Whoa, what the heck? That.
Oh, that.
Looks good on.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the decoder ring. Let's see what that has to say.
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Carol? Goodie and Family's son.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been? Well, this has been one for the books.
Yikes. You exorcise the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer. Yay!
We got a
Ghostbusters!
call. There may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost Finders at your service.
Okay. Let's see what you got on you. What? That's
Oh
the
my
king.
god! There's a ghost right behind you!
Nice try, kid. You gotta wake up pretty early to get the jump on the Ghost Finders.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Oh my god! A ghost!
Ah! Let's get out of here!
My hour is almost come.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing, revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder? Who done it?
Oh no. Ash and
That
Malcolm,
villainous
everybody?
mage Tyronius Athanatos.
Oh my god, okay.
How?
With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment.
He poured poison in your ear? That's a really weird way to kill someone.
Remember me.
Whoa, I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
Okay. Actual ghost of King Oswin. I knew you.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up. Oh, well, that was easy.
Almost perfect. I'm sure that vampire's fine, right? Right? Uh-oh, she looks upset.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Uh-oh.
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I've worked my ass off for you and the Bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
We didn't want to bring up the fact that Tyronius killed your dad? Or what? Lil had foiled Brunhilde, the morally questionables to say the least, plan to fatten the children of the Sprawl with candy and bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking her recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tattler newspaper and was declared best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl City Hall just as the other councilors were voting on a controversial new bill, a bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down his Darkwood Forest in the outskirts of Kaladar. There was no way Mayor Scary Tree Monster was going to let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced with what witnesses called the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech they'd ever heard. Sure, Mayor Scary Tree Monster didn't speak as slowly as some of his and cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to. The filibuster worked, the vote was rejected, and the bill did not pass. That was the highlight of Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. No longer would the denizens of the forest need to worry about the used Darkwood forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back bill. Not anymore. Okay. As the zombie horde meandered away from the Sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the pack. The zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by his two former employees at the party. They knew that guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in the current zombified form, so they came up with a harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie and began to move him from room to room, waving at guests and nodding him at all the unsuspecting party guests. Okay. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombies immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. The zombie would have been a perfect host except for one small thing: he was undead. With the arrival of Puxaware Polly, the build a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in record time, with team leader Polly attributing some of the success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk to the secret plan on his way into the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the Sprawl. Decoding the hex on Stabitha Greaves' heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness at Lake Scream and Die, ended their summer contracts and went home, but they were plagued by the guilt that they felt for their part in Stabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Scream and Die, and they were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, assistant head counselor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience. But the others didn't like his plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crimes. They had to silence him. With 2 murders now in their hands, the group of counselors went their separate ways once again, assured that their secret was safe for now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Stabitha found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. The ghost finders were never able to replicate the trick of making the ghost of King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone that they actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo was forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychiatric Hospital for the differently minded and delusional. Count Heinrich von Pyre's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Hurricane was freed from the Count's curse and control and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. Okay. Last level.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
That's horrible. Okay. So that's from Dad?
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Hi. It's about time for you to
Dear
eat.
Lil,
Do you want to eat?
I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines.
Oh, you can't even see Marilyn. I'm making him dance.
But don't worry, I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right? I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Thanks. I'm doing alright. Oh, money,
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the East Gate ahead of me.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
This message is for the guardsman Lil. Hi Lil, they're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole, and that the GLA has been able to successfully do 5 missions without incidents thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry I couldn't convince Desi to keep you on longer. Somebody left the door to the food reserves open last night and the enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout for that. Attention, Randy's friends and colleagues. He's officially exiled from the Sprawl. Okay. We have confirmed once again that the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It is your job to turn coal into diamonds. See if there's any way to improve the state of the drafted soldiers before signing them up. We have put out a call for mercenaries to assist in our defenses. Sprawl's treasury budget has been allocated for this initiative. Try not to overspend the Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for our buck, it will be reflected in your star ranking. As a result of the Sprawl's mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder, I'm seeing lots of vagrant hooliganism from the feral and orphaned youths. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and their recently lost baby teeth smells. Some of them are real stinkers. Okay. I mean, if this is my last day, I can just put all the goodies in it and have it be 100%. I even have some left over. Hey, it's Kelly.
Oh, hi! It's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You hired me to serve the soup to all those bigwigs. Why they wanted Monty's soup at the royal wedding, I
One
have
second,
no
Marilyn.
clue,
I'll
but
take care of you.
You know, rich people. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Okay. So real quick, I'm going to take a short break. I need...
I
oh,
didn't know
whoops.
Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup.
I need to
I
feed
had to
my
go
cats
all the way to the
and
Monty's in
rabbits.
Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
There wasn't anywhere closer you could have got food from?
No, the Monty's in Scarborough was burnt down when the duchy was sacked, and the only other Monty's is in Fireball Canyon. But their food is all weird and pixelated, so Caladar it is.
What kind of food did you get?
I don't know. Stuff for soup? I didn't ask too many questions. They seemed to know what we needed. Anyway, my manager gave me a list. Here, take a look.
Pretty standard stuff. Most of them are marked perishable.
Doesn't perishable mean the food will go bad after a while?
Huh. Yeah, I guess it does.
Real quick, I'm gonna see if that's actually what's in there.
Whoa! Your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
That's really not great.
Well, we definitely don't need your help then. Non-rotten food. Yeah, so I'll send her away. But again, I need to take a break to feed my animals, and then we'll be right back and finish up this last day.
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Alright. Oh wait, I pressed continue.
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position?
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed everyone. Alright, Marilyn, alright. I know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade, if I still had it. Kapla!
Sorry, I wanted you guys to get married. So what are you doing here?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
I doubt you could even help us if you wanted to. Marvog is no match for the might of the Kingdom of Petrard.
You are attempting to use tricky reverse psychology against me. It will fail.
That's what Prince Phineas said too. He figured you'd be too dumb to understand what it was.
He said that? Too dumb, eh? Well, I will destroy the Kingdom of Petrard myself.
Okay. Yay!
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
What is your business here?
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Huh, learned a new word today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Okay.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the Sprawl. That's the end.
The mer people of Bubbletown are gonna save us, eh? Are you a warlike people? The Bubbletownnians?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh, okay.
That's rather sad.
Okay, well, I'd like to hit you with some truth spray to determine whether you're actually for real, but,
As powerful as my people are with their nets and tridents, I think our most powerful weapon was our song. It could move the ocean itself, but we have lost it. Legend has it that our song has been sealed away somewhere secure, and one day it will be recovered. But where or when that is remains a mystery to me.
interesting.
I don't think I can use this right now.
Is it on her?
This old shell holds the message I have been sent to deliver to you. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
Well, I think you need to use the shell.
All right, Marabella, strap on your boots. Boot. Fishtail covering. You're drafted.
The mer people of Bubbletown would be honored to help the Sprawl in their fight. We will strike at the enemy with everything we've got. And we strap on war fins for future reference.
I think we need to get their song.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
What are you, the Mandalorian? I didn't have enough action points. So, is what it is.
Your move, kid.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangdalorian always keeps their word.
Mandalorian.
Okay, how much?
All right, 1,000 gold.
500 gold.
Fine, 500 gold.
A Bangalorian? I thought they were wiped out years ago. They are honorable and will keep their word. Let him in and our defensive capabilities will increase. But for the love of St. Swithin, try to get a discount if you can.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with some truth spray to make sure he is who he says he is.
Bangdalorians have developed complete immunity to any sort of truth spray through our training from birth. This proves vital to our work as intergalactic bounty hunters.
Aw, nerds.
Alright, whatever. You're drafted, kid. He's probably who he says he is.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Alright. Hi.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day
You're not
now,
coming in, kid.
we will rise again.
Tyronius is a bad guy.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
It's 8:30 already? Oh my god. Yikes. Hold on.
My
Anything else he's
magical
gotta say?
skills have flourished exponentially ever since my precious birthday present. Julian, that sweet simpleton, gave me this. I added the pure, unrefined power crystal to my wand, and now I can truly feel the magic coursing through my veins.
You can have it back, but
Give
you're not
it back
getting in.
to us. There, there. You're safe with me now, my present.
Oh god. Golem. Yeah, you're not coming in.
How dare you deny me? Me, a powerful new member of the Mages Guild! Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil, you pathetic little smaggle!
Jeez. I probably should have taken his wand.
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman, eh?
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways. Yarr! So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted? Aye. That's a much more concise way to say it, yarr.
Alright, so what you got under the hood? Wait, how many? What do you got?
Yarr, I do like the cut of your jib, young scallywag. Take ye this, a tank of some of the fermenter's finest, to remember me by. Think of me when you're singing your pirate shanty. I'm 12, but I'll take it for my dad when he gets home.
Okay.
Thanks for the grog.
Actually, it's an IPA.
Big juicy IPA,
Alright. I'll ask Striker.
Pirates, eh? This is not that tricky. If you let them go off to battle, they'll drink their grog and be no match for the enemy. Take their beer and send in the pirates.
Ahoy there, landlubber. The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine-feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar har har.
Old sea dog,
Is this actually the way you speak, or is this a bit? Yar! 'Tis a pirate tongue what fills me gob. Yar!
Pirate tongue,
Really? 'Cause it sounds like a bit.
Yeah, all right, it's a bit.
It's a character choice,
Okay. Well, I took your grog, so welcome.
Thank you. I will serve the seas of the sprawl with dignity and passion. The enemy will not get through. You won't regret drafting me today.
Regret it,
Are you Tiny
Hello.
Tim?
I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks. Aww.
So you're little
What's
Timmy?
your name, little buddy? My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin, on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin. Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg. Aw, what happened to your leg? It fell off.
Oh.
Aren't limbs supposed to, stay attached? I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna have to see some ID. I'm too poor to have ID.
What do you got on you?
Is that a knife you have on you? I don't know what you're talking about. I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Your machine's broken. You're too young to be carrying a knife. Mind your own business. Try it and I'll cut your off. Whoa, that took a turn.
Gonna hit him with the bullwhip, see what happens.
Ouch! Why? Why would you do that to me? I'm so teeny.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Try it again and I'll cut your off.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Okay. I don't like that you have a knife, and that you won't give it to me. Denied. I don't believe you're actually his son. I think the next person is.
I'm afraid I can't let you in today, Teeny Tom.
Oh, I understand. It's on account of me bum leg, innit?
No, not at all.
I understand. It's on account of me being so poor, innit?
No, I promise.
I understand. If my dad comes this way looking for me, tell him I've limped my way to the other gates to try and get in. And that when he finds me, I want him to lift me up on his shoulders so I can feel 10 feet tall.
My shift ends in a little bit. You'll have to wait until the night guardsman.
I understand.
Yeah. Might have found a good reason, but without one, you're just an asshole. Alright, fine. We'll do it one more time, and I'll hit him with the truth spray instead. And then there's only one more person.
Oh!
Alright, truth spray.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people. I love robbing elderly people and I won't stop. I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does. I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Oh my god.
Enjoy jail, kid.
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
You don't know me? Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Holy crap. You seem so harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
Blindside sociopath. Okay.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
What do you have?
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
I'm not sure that I can draft a pet fish. Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you.
Can I decode what he says?
This is a real stretch, but I wonder what kind of fish that is.
The sarcastic fringehead. These fish are exceptionally quarrelsome, often fighting for territory or turf. With their mithril teeth and dense bone structure, they are indeed deadly sea creatures.
I pictured all of that as narrated by David Attenborough. Cool.
Bullwhip?
No, don't agitate him. Dennis!
Yeah, I figured. See, I wanted to check. The pet fish killed you. Stop and read that again. You were killed by a pet fish. Game over. Yeah, he's not coming in.
Hi.
Yes, it.
One.
Would you like to be?
Oh.
For who?
My pet.
I'm not sure.
He.
And then, I'll use the decoder ring. And then...
This is a real... I pictured all of that.
Okay. Now I'm gonna use the metal detector just to see. Oh?
Is that fish made of metal?
Not entirely. It's his teeth. They're almost 90% mithril. It's all natural, a genetic feature of this breed of particularly violent fish.
Okay, I think he's gonna eat everybody, so we're gonna deny him. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't draft you.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
I'm sorry. I can't draft him either.
It's probably better off. Alright, so I guess we have to see how this final battle goes and what, I don't know. Alright, I'm a little nervous about how this all is gonna go. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Wait a minute. Oh, what's this?
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
A
You're
little.
not wrong.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise,
Oh my
Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that, but it's alright. Is Dad here or something?
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the
Oh,
one,
no.
the only, the Edward, the Great Magician.
Oh boy. Dad, knew it.
There she is, my little guardsman.
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game
Something
over.
in my eye and it's bothering me.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Okay.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
Okay, Mrs.
This
Abernathy.
isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Hey, is this your fantastic hat?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
I'll be up to tuck...
What you doing here, Mom?
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
You stole my money and sent me on a scavenger hunt and you haven't been around at all.
You were supposed to be looking after me?
I dressed you, I bathed you, I cooked you 3 square meals a day.
I've been here, alone, this whole time.
Then tell me this. Who have I been bathing, Lil? Who?
Take your meds, Mrs. Abernathy.
Oh. Okay.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear!
So why did you go back to being a magician, man?
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again, come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
13.
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare? That's right! A sparrow! Ta-da!
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails, and since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees.
A squirrel, definitely.
Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame. That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
Edward, these hints suck. I'm sure Becky Schneiderman would love these tricks, but I'm just not in the mood. Despite your aggressive mediocrity at everything you try, I'm gonna miss you.
Alright, so what's he doing here?
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations. What a party. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Okay. Look at that. Look at that. It's cute.
We all care about you, Lil. Have a rest. You've earned it. We all care about you, Lil.
Pretty cool, eh?
I heard your dad abandoned his regiment mid-battle because he missed you so much.
Well, I heard he single-handedly bested a death squad with his bare hands because he missed you so much.
Okay.
I read on the councilwoman's death that he was granted leave because he left his daughter alone this whole time.
Aw, come on, Isla. Why do you always have to be like that?
Like what?
Like that. At any rate, your dad really loves you, Lil. Death Squad or no?
I agree.
I don't really have anywhere to be.
I really don't, but there's nothing else to do. I'm a little worried about what's gonna happen to the princess. So... Without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's home of the soup was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bowl shortage of O2, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu item, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, he took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Praetor Kargan was insulted to hear that the Prince Phineas thought that she was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that, she thought. So she was going to have to think of a way to make good on her vow to defeat Petrard once and for all. But how exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petrard? She started thinking this was going to be tough, maybe too tough. She probably shouldn't even try to do it, but maybe that's why she should do it, to prove that it could be done. And she was the only one brave enough to do it, but if she could be brave enough, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking to herself into and subsequently back out of doing battle with Petrard eventually drove the Praetor mad. Her people staged a coup and demanded a special ballet that would remove her as their leader. But maybe she should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, she thought. Maybe. Oh boy. Bangalorian. The intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. Gary's magical power flourished thanks to his powerful crystal-infused wand, and the apprentice mage was a natural choice to be named as the right hand of Tyronius Athanatos. As a high-placed member of his new Freedom Caucus, Gary was instrumental drafting their new code and creed, including rules for the treatment of smaggles. The goodness that Gary had helped to foster with his work in the GLA was rapidly overshadowed by the harsh and draconian measures he helped put in place with dark mages. His obsession with his wand and its crystal only deepened, and the goblin became very thin and gaunt, his eyes becoming sunken in his emaciated face. He took to muttering to himself and became agitated during daylight. Although he received many messages from his former friend Julian, he never replied, and the two goblins never saw each other again. Teeny Tom became the prince of prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Lil Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as the new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyal followers, but they soon fell in line after Tom showed him how persuasive he could be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The Mad Goblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna win that battle. Maribel returned to her home in Bubbletown with a message: we swim to battle. The fierce but uninspired tribe of mer people moved along songlessly into the fray and failed to instill any terror in the enemy. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates' red costume brewery employees raised the sails of their good ship Fermenter and set off for adventure. Luckily, the captain had good fortune of removing their signature IPA from the ship prior to departure, which led to the pirates to soberly take down a few more enemy vessels than they would have had they been sauced. Dennis ended his fishfighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117-0 with a 1 draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting in. His retirement was marked by his induction into the Illegal Fishfighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came, the waters of Sprawl Harbor finally calmed. The enemy ships had left the harbor, but not before laying waste to the docks and the encampment that had sprung up there. Fuck! Sorry. That'll have a massive impact on Stroll's military forces and its ability to receive essential supplies and food. A red sky shone brightly that morning. An ominous portent of doom. Fuck.
We have just received word that the Sprawl forces have successfully pushed back the enemy. While some of the invading forces still remain just outside of the Sprawl, the remainder of the Petrardian detachment has been defeated or is retreating. While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally trending in the right direction. You probably can't tell by my voice, but I am very happy. We will be keeping this channel clear for further updates.
That's so sad. That means that that whole goblin family's dead and the Sprinkles family is dead. And it depends on if...
Well, that's great to hear. Maybe things can finally start to get back to normal. Hey, you two. Welcome to my bedroom, Cecil. Did you hear the news? We aren't going to be slaughtered by an invading army after all.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Never heard of it.
Isn't it the little doohickey that zapped me that one time?
Oh, right. That. Thanks, Dad. But I'm not just going to give it to you, Cecil. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
Well, my instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Okay.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
Alright. I assume this is the last conversation here.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty.
What's
Lilith,
wrong with her?
The Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence.
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy.
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B
no.
entrusted me with the Chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now. So I am still a guardsman.
This is not gonna go well.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the Chronometer 3000.
Nobody's doing anything with the chronometer until I hear from Dr. B.
Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Who can say indeed?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the Chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway? The war is over. Petrard is lost. The Sprawl is coming out on top.
He wants the mages on
But
top.
at what cost? It's about more than just winning or losing the battles. It's about the lives lost regardless of the outcome. So much wasted life, and for what? With the power of the Chronometer 3000, I can do better. I can assure that this war will never begin in the first place. Nobody has to die.
You know what? That actually sounds like the right thing to do.
And with more people alive, it means more smaggle slaves to serve under my foot as I lead the
You
dark
ruined it.
magic users of the Mages Guild to domination and eternal glory.
And that's where you lost me.
All I have to do is go back and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony.
But the war wasn't started because Desdemona married Chuck. It's because she didn't choose Prince Phineas. Nobody has to die.
True, but where's the fun in that?
I can't let you do this.
You can't kill Chuck. He's my hero.
I thought I was your hero, you good-for-nothing little worm.
Wait, Master, don't. Oh no, Lil, please. Tell Julian
Gary! No! Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is, the Chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
I got an achievement. I don't know what happened. What happened?
What happened? Where am I? The palace.
Oh,
The
no.
wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my god, Dad! No! No, 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 no!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Oh God, what? Dad, you're alive!
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial. Okay, try not to get his attention, but go stand by that necromancer.
Ooh, spooky. Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select the Edward Officiant if you need to advance to the next timeline.
Ouch! What is that? Some kind of force field? I can't get anywhere close.
Where's, hey, you. I know you.
Particulus, I need your help. You see that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole.
If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do.
Hi.
Excuse me, but do you take requests? Would you be able to sing Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus?
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Do you hear that?
Ah, I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Now I've got you. Dad, give me a hand with this clown.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Shit. Unarmed. Shit.
I guess Dad can't take him down unarmed. Let's see if I can do something about that.
Okay.
What are we doing up here?
I don't have time to explain, but I need to find you a weapon, and when I give the signal, I'm gonna need you to fight somebody.
No problem. I showed up pretty drunk and ready to go. Who am I fighting?
See that necromancer-looking guy? That guy.
Oh, that might be tough. He looks spry. I can try my best, but I'd feel better if I had some kind of weapon to protect you with.
I'm on
Oh
it.
my god, what? She's marrying him?
Gary, you're still good in this timeline.
How nice of you to say.
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out.
Well, he's protected by a force field.
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
This is a matter of life and death.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost. Get me some soup, and I should be able to execute the spell.
Okay, here I go. What's the Mandalorian doing here?
Thanks for choosing Monty's, home of the soup.
I've got it.
That's some good sh**. I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with. Here goes nothing.
Okay, can I get a weapon from the Mando?
Hey, bounty hunter.
Yes?
Give me that blaster I know you got on ya.
Why should I?
It's for the good of the city.
That doesn't really appeal to me.
Okay.
Give me that blaster I know you got.
Why should I?
I'll pay you a lot of gold. Later.
Sounds good.
Okay. If you face Tyronius with Hamish, he will be equipped with this weapon. Okay. Alright. Let's try again.
Now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
Eh? Maybe? Maybe? Did I do it?
Lil. Lil!
What, Dad? I just had the strangest. Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him, and I grabbed for it, and
before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there, and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week. You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Okay.
Hello, Lil.
Desdemona? You're being mind controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
My dad said he disappeared when we came back from the past. What happened to him?
Nobody knows. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him, or the device, since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
We should probably get your husband out of jail.
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war! Has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And our forces remain victorious. Since our victory, a number of the mages that were loyal to Tyronius have disappeared into hiding, but a few of the good ones have come forward and revealed that many of their ranks were working against Tyronius in secret. And with the war won and Tyronius out of the way, they rallied together and declared Echo their new leader.
Great!
Well, that's great news. Echo is the best choice for the job. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy? Work the night shift? Harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Ooh.
Finally!
Okay.
Talk about fancy friends. She seems
Not-
nice.
I feel like this isn't the best ending.
I'd love to spend
but...
the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift.
Are you kidding? Did you not see what we just went through? Me, a 12-year-old, given way too much responsibility, almost destroyed time and space. Why don't you do your own job for sake! I'm going to have a f***ing childhood!
What does that mean? Does that mean that things went to shit because I quit, or what?
Without the burden of Tyronis' amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became a great, kind, and fair ruler to the sprawl. Although the city was battered, it would not be broken, and her rule ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity and innovation. The Queen and her royal consort Chuck made the brave choice to undergo couples counseling to work through the fallout from Desdemona's actions while under Tyronis' control. After a long absence from the public eye, the couple was spotted walking in the garden district, holding hands and laughing. Soon after the Sprawl's victory, the Goblin Liberation Army was officially disbanded. It wasn't needed anymore. The Queen promoted a number of its leaders into positions in the City Council and the Guard Corps, and barring a few minor incidents, a more tolerant version of the Sprawl seems to be blossoming. On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the Queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them, again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together. Councilwoman Ash's power on the City Council waned after the Sprawl's victory. As a result of the newly appointed non-human council members, she received a number of reprimands for her outdated and offensive attitudes towards goblins. She has been seen meeting with a number of wealthy and powerful merchant families in recent days, but her full intentions are not yet clear.
Setting up for a sequel, perhaps?
After the war, Lieutenant Stryker tried to relax. She failed.
Oh, okay.
Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt. Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the Sprawl.
I wonder if we could have saved her.
In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking.
Another potential sequel thing lined up.
Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world.
Wow, a second outfit? That's insane.
Lil vowed to never set foot in the guard shed again. All she wanted was a proper childhood, and to even sometimes throw rocks at things.
We love that.
With that being said, our new Goblin Ball season is upon us, and Hamish has been trying to wear her down. He lives in hope that she's got at least one more shift in her.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask? Well, that's me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the Sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there.
Okay.
when you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Okay. Wrapped up in a nice little bow. Very nice. Lovely. See, I really enjoyed the game. It was repetitive at moments, but I really did enjoy it. And I didn't think it was especially hard. I'm not convinced that I had the best outcome. But, we did it! You know, that's the best that we can ask for. You know, we made it through. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. The next stream will be on Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So be there, be square. We're gonna be playing something else. I don't know exactly what it will be yet, if it's gonna be Minecraft or Hollow Knight or one of the other games that we have lined up, but we'll see. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you all in the next stream.